Welcome, everybody, to Real Fun Times with the Doctor, that's me.
And Snowy, that's me.
Welcome back, everybody. Boy, do we have a movie for you.
Ooh.
But before we go into that, Snowy, how's it going, man? What's up?
It's going, just, hanging out. I've been sleeping like shit lately.
You have had some problems.
It's so bad, and it's like...
Now, have you gone to get the melatonin I suggested?
No, not yet.
Interessant. But what's going on, do you think?
I don't know. It's like sometimes my animals, because like all three of them sleep in the bed with me, and like I have a king-size bed, but it's like they're like, we need to be on top of you, and you need to be in the most jacked, like hieroglyphic, like, position.
Soleil.
Yeah, seriously. And, like, I'm flexible, but I don't bend like that. Like,
right.
And so, I don't know, but I feel like I go to bed, and, like, I close, no TV, no phone, nothing. And then I just lay there, and my body's like...
Now, are you just laying, or are you tossing and turning?
Tossing and turning.
See, that's the worst for me.
Tossing and turning.
Because your body's trying, and it's exhausted. It wants sleep, but it won't come.
It won't come. It will not. Yeah, so just that, and we're supposed to get snow tonight, potentially.
I know.
Which is weird.
We haven't gotten snow yet. I feel like by this time last year, we'd gotten it a couple of times.
Was it like December of like 2019 when we got that, like, it was like the perfect snow for me, because it was like, it lasted for like 2 days, the roads were super clear somehow.
Yeah.
And it was just really pretty, and then it was gone.
I think
or was that
it was 2019.
Do you remember when there was a snow? I'm not sure if you were even living here when it happened. It was probably 6-7 years ago, and it like literally started snowing mid-afternoon, and people were
when
Glenwood like shut down.
When Glenwood was there were cars on fire.
Yes. And like people had like photoshopped
AT-ATs.
Yeah. And it was magic. What's going on with you?
Not much. Work's really picked up, which is great because it makes
January
the time.
is not always a busy month for people, so that's great.
That's right. And I had such a lax December that I think it's just really, become even more evident. I'm going to go see my folks this weekend, so I'm excited about that. Really excited about all the upgrades and awesome things in Real Fun Times.
Dude. So much.
We'll keep you updated on some stuff. Right now, we can tell you that the website is getting closer.
Yeah.
But I think we got to get into this movie.
Yeah.
Snowy. We've got a lot to talk about.
Ooh, Lord.
So we should go into our little previews.
Let's do that.
How should we say that? Let's go into previews. It's preview time. Time for previews.
All that. That's the jingle.
In a long row.
Yep. You do like your long titles.
I do love a long title. More on that later. What are we talking about?
Cowboys and Dinosaurs.
2015, another sci-fi original. In fact, I've got Pixium Film Group.
Was the churn out such hits. Like this one.
Shocking. It's the first time I've heard of them, but I'm sure you're right.
Just
they
guessing.
have many delightful gems out there.
So let's talk ratings.
Yes.
IMDb gives this 2.7 out of 10. Metacritic, it's not on their site.
Wow.
Is not like, does not exist.
Super critical critic.
And Rotten Tomatoes, not applicable on the tomato meter.
Ooh.
And a 20% audience score.
Toughy. The thing is, this is trash.
It's complete garbage. Hot garbage.
We don't need to keep anyone in suspense there.
No.
Yeah.
So the director was Ari Novak, and the writers, those pieces of shit, were Anthony Fankhauser and Raphael Jordan.
Guys.
Let me tell you. I want to talk to y'all's moms.
We could have done better. I think they had the potential to do better.
I just don't even... You know what?
We'll get into it.
I can't.
But,
should we listen to...
that live watch intro?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. Tonight's film is Cowboys versus Dinosaurs from 2015. After an accidental explosion at a local mine, dinosaurs emerge from the rubble to terrorize a small western town. Now, a band of gunslingers must defend their home in an all-out battle of cowboys versus dinosaurs.
Wee-hoo!
This is...
You know what we should do? Let's just press play.
Okay, got it.
Oh man, this movie. So for me, I like both of these things independently. That is Cowboys and Dinosaurs. So I was really hoping that when they were brought together,
It would be a fun romp.
it would be a fun romp. Now, I got to tell you, I had a delightful time in this live watch.
We had a great time.
The
We
live
laughed our
watch
asses off.
saved it for me. Had I been alone in my home watching this for funsies,
I would have turned it off in the first 5 minutes.
immediately.
Yeah. Like, it wouldn't have... No.
How do you feel about Cowboys and Dinosaurs?
I like Cowboys well enough. My dad's a big John Wayne fan.
Oh, yes.
And so I watched a lot of that with him when I was young. And Tombstone, one of the finest movies to me ever made.
Really great Western. You're talking about the Val Kilmer one, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Who was the main guy in that?
No, that was in Lonesome
Sam
Dove.
Elliott.
Was he in Lonesome Dove?
I think he was. Sam Elliott's in so many great
He's in so much stuff,
Westerns.
yeah. Because he's such a good cowboy.
Love that mustache. That
So-
voice. Steak. What's for dinner?
Does he say that? Was he in a
He
commercial?
does. I think he does.
Oh.
I think he's the voice of that.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Or he is now. We
do
definitely
that.
got to check it out.
When Sam Elliott did that bit on Parks and Rec. I can't remember. Are you a Parks and Rec fan?
Yeah, big time.
When he was
When
the
he was
other
the opposite
Ron,
of Ron.
and him playing just kind of like this
Well,
hippie free
they
spirit.
loved each other in the first 5 minutes, and then it
just
quickly dissolved. Boy, I've been a party of that myself.
So yeah, I like Cowboys. Definitely like Dinosaurs, but
Well, you would say you prefer Dinosaurs over Cowboys if you had to choose the genre?
because honestly, there's not a ton of good of dinosaur movies.
No, and certainly not good ones.
It's really, for the most part, it's kind of the Jurassic Park franchise, and even
within the franchise,
there's not a lot of great. Like the one is the pinnacle. Yeah, I mean, like they peaked, and I think
They
the
peaked
first
hard.
the first three are probably, for me, my favorite of the entire franchise.
For sure. And
Because
I'm
the
able
ones
to
that have come out with
rewatch those first three
again and again. Mhm.
Yeah, even though the quality again on those gets progressively worse. But because I love those characters, I'm willing to go on that ride. Mm-hmm. And I even like, now that I've watched it so much, the supporting cast is fun.
Yeah.
Like it's got William H. Macy in one.
Oh, that's right. I think Téa Leoni.
Was she in Dharma and Greg, or am I thinking of a different girl?
You're thinking a different girl.
Okay.
She used to be married to David Duchovny.
The girl from Jurassic Park?
Téa Leoni.
Really? He's very cheaty. He likes the ladies.
Apparently he's a sex addict.
He is. Did you see Californication?
I loved Californication.
Loved Californication.
That role was
Great.
built for him.
Built.
It was he
And
was
that lady
fantastic.
that played his wife. Beautiful.
God, she's
My
gorgeous.
goodness. And she was great in that role.
She was.
The daughter was awesome.
Yeah, everybody in that whole series.
The bald
just,
friend. That couldn't stop masturbating at work.
Such a turn.
Such a great show. Oh man, where were we? Cowboys and Indians.
Yep. So I think I like Cowboys more than Dinosaurs.
Excellent. We really got to the root of that problem.
So what's happening when we open the film?
It's confusing, but we do know that there's miners, and they're mining with explosives.
It's not underage people.
And they seem confused and new, not real sure what they're doing. But once they set off the explosion, immediately a dinosaur comes out.
Okay, first of all, there's this young woman who's like leading everything. She's barking orders. There's
The scientist? Was she a scientist?
I don't know because
I don't know what her role was,
Okay.
other than having huge boobs and being upset.
Accurate. when I looked her up on IMDb, they actually had her as Dr. Sinclair, which I never remember them saying doctor, because I remember like that Mr. Marcus guy at one point saying like Miss Sinclair a couple times.
The old asshole that was slamming his hand on the table at her?
Yes.
I hated that.
So, actually, speaking of her name is Sarah Lane. Okay?
The actress? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
She's actually, she's from Thailand. But the reason I wanted to bring her up is because she's in a movie called Shark Lake, which I've seen multiple times.
Yeah, I think.
I feel like maybe even you and I have watched it together at some point over the years. In Jurassic City, so apparently she likes to be in shit with dinosaurs.
She's a big fan.
And also, I just had to bring up the name of this movie. Halloween Pussy Trap. Kill, kill. And I want to know more.
I kind of do too.
I want to know more.
I mean, unless it's a porno.
Yeah,
if it's a weird disguise for porno, then I'm out. But if this is a film, I need information.
Yeah. I might go on the sombrero.
Kill, kill. I like that part.
But she's so this young woman's barking orders. Like, so there's a group of miners who like don't seem to really know what's happening, and then there's a couple guys with like big machine guns and
that like, was strange.
And there's all this explosive shit around them.
When the dinosaurs came out and immediately started attacking people, they were ready to go shooting stuff, and you even remarked like, why did they have guns? Did they know this was going to happen?
Yeah, like what? I mean, because it's not like they were holding the guns to the miners, being like,
no, the miners were free.
Yeah.
So we don't know what they're mining for at this point, or why they're using explosives, but
I forget the name of the mineral they ended up saying that they were going for later on.
Uranium or something like that.
Yeah, but it was something that was like super hard to come across, and we
didn't know if it was even a real mineral.
Yeah, we're not going that far.
Not like unobtainium. I remember that. So these dinosaurs come out right away.
Velociraptors.
Which I was into. It wasn't like we had 30 minutes of story and then the dinosaurs, especially in a shitty movie like this. I just need you to get to the action. Mm-hmm. Even if the action isn't that great.
100%. I concur. So shit's going awry at this mining field. What do you call the...
Mine?
I'm done here, guys. This run on RFT has been great for me, but I have to leave because I'm a dumb bitch.
No. We're about to talk about some dumb bitches.
Yes, this is true. But first, let's get to our next scene, which is where we meet... would you call him the hero of our movie? Or is he just a guy in a cowboy hat?
I think he's meant to be the hero, although I have a very roller coaster experience with this character.
Yeah, you do.
I'm strongly liking what I see first, then not as much, and then not at all when we realize that he's kind of a loser.
Yeah.
But then he ends up saving the day, so it's complicated for me.
Well,
I'm gonna go overall no.
Okay.
I don't like him, but I think he's intended to be the hero.
Okay. And I agree. Check. All those things you just said. So, do you think that we should go into our first clip?
I think we need to.
That cowboy is a Monet.
Wow. Where'd they get these actors? It's like oh, yes! First dino sighting. I got this, bro.
Like, were they expecting it? Because why else do they have machine guns down there?
Yeah,
like,
what's going on, guys?
We thought it could be this exclusive mineral, or it could be dinosaurs. Clearly, those are our only options. Like,
it's
run,
raptors
bro.
Right away.
Those raptors were waiting the whole time. Like, eventually humans are going to bust through
They're
here.
coming through here.
No.
I've been hearing them for years. What? You threw your flashlight?
No, it was a...
Explosive. Oh, got him.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the cowboy part. Did you hear that eagle in the background?
I did.
That's a good shot.
So that was America's eagle.
It's a drone. It's very droney to me. Ooh, I'd fuck that cowboy for sure.
Oh. It's
He's
really
very
pretty.
handsome with his chiseled jaw.
Yeah, I mean, he's good looking.
I guess that's aggressive. I like the way he looks.
Oh, fuck shit out of him.
He looked better from
He had a scorpion
afar.
on his fucking wrist.
Now he's just okay. But from there?
So you're calling him a Monet.
Okay, Monet?
That's what they said in Clueless. A Monet, somebody looks good from far away, but once you get up close, they're kind of a mess.
I wouldn't say a mess, but not as hot as I perceived from afar. I was digging what I saw from afar. Well, how do you feel about this bull riding?
I'm not really into
Can't
it.
be good, right?
Nah. Oh wow.
I do like the idea of the bull being able to fuck that dude up, though. Because the likelihood is high that that dude's getting fucked.
I mean,
So it's kind of an equal, like a pretty...
yeah. Like, but they make the fake bulls now. Just fucking, ride one of those, bro. See how long you can last.
Yeah.
Would you ever do one of those in the bar? Like, where you
A
have
fake bull? Yeah. I'd do it. I'd fall off immediately. I'd be all about it, loud and stuff. My hip.
Right? That's all I can think about now. Like, would I get hurt when I flew off?
Cannot walk away from that thing limping.
I was half trying to do what I think is a cowboy accent, but it just kind of comes out in like little spurts.
Yeah.
Like when I just go bleeding.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, man. And you have a little bit of a southern accent.
Anyway,
so it really
It amplifies
it really does in a fun way. I tried. It just sounds like I'm definitely trying. So this Monet, I liked what I saw right away.
Yeah, you did.
But then I went, skirt.
I know. Turn.
I'm not going to say no. I'm just not going to say
go
yes.
after it. Right. He can approach
yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah.
So that actor's name, are you ready for it?
Okay.
Is Rib Hillis.
Excuse me.
If he was my friend, I'd call him McRib all the time.
McRib. We wouldn't be friends. He would hate us.
Like, I hate
those
these
two
bitches.
bitches.
Let's call me fucking McRib. I'm like that. You can walk into the bar. The McRib is back.
One of them's always holding a bottle of ranch.
Do you put ranch on your ribs?
I don't know. I've never had a McRib.
Oh, I've never had a McRib
like
either.
Proper,
I mean, it's kind of
side
a
item.
McDonald's condiment. So I going through his
IMDb.
works, his works. He has been in several movies that I think would be perfect for the podcast.
Really? I hope he does a little better because he was kind of stiff in this one.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see more from him as the main.
Looking at his experience, I feel like this may have been one of his first leading roles.
Okay, that's fair.
So maybe
Yeah. That's fair. I'll give him that.
some of his work includes Puppy Swap, Love Unleashed.
Oh boy, need to see it. Put it immediately in the hat. I don't need to know any more information.
Sharktopus versus Terracuda.
Terracuda.
Yeah. So I think
What's a
pterodactyl and a barracuda.
Oh,
They
my
made
God.
Sweet, Sweet, Violent Love. And then
One of them's not going to come out of this alive.
Piranaconda
Wow.
and Dino Croc versus Super Gator.
My money's on
Supergator.
Supergator. Crocs are already dinos. Like, that's dumb.
Yeah, I know. So it had to be super.
But Super Croc.
Super Gator
Super Gator.
from
I
Louisiana.
fucked it up. Super Croc.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Those sound promising. I think we need to hang on to those.
Yeah, I definitely will.
And just take a look at the
little trailer.
Yes.
Little trailer action.
Little trailer action on those. Now, how do you feel about a cowboy hat?
There are a select group of people that look very good in them.
Agreed.
And
I like a cowboy riding a horse.
Yeah?
I like that look.
Do you remember when we saw McRib riding the horse? And that hip movement was
all I remember.
That was.
Now, how do you feel about wearing a cowboy hat?
When I was in college, I had a velour snakeskin cowboy hat.
Why did I ever doubt it?
Look, it was the late 90s, early 2000s. And when I wore it with my little turquoise halter top and my jeans.
Would you have a photo of the hat?
Somewhere, I'm sure I do.
I'd like you to find one.
Let's see what I can do.
Let's see what you can do.
I kind of hate that I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, I would wear that. It wouldn't be good. I don't think I wear hats well, but I love to wear hats. So, there you go. Such is life. It's complicated.
So, McRib's back in town for the first time. He's been gone.
That's right. Now, this is a small place.
Yeah.
Small town. Super small.
Midwest.
Very, very Midwest. And he's coming on back, and everyone seems surprised.
Yes. Apparently, he left disgraced. We found out from a gentleman wearing a very fun shirt.
The roses.
Yes.
Yes.
That I guess he was thrown off a bull at some point, and then...
That's right. He injured himself pretty bad, got hooked on the booze and the pills. And that gave him a little turn in personality, and he became a house abuser. Not house abuser. Spouse. Except they're not married, so I guess I'm looking for
Domestic?
Domestic. This isn't... I'm not from around here.
You're not from this country.
Which, that was a big... disappointment.
Yeah, we were all. We were all. Me,
Both
Drea,
of
the
us.
dog, and both cats were like, "Oh,
Shocked
shit!"
and dismayed.
Color
Not our
me
Cowboys. Not our
Not
McRib.
McRib.
Yeah, so he comes back and he's looking for work.
Mm-hmm.
And then goes for a snack, right?
Looking for his ex-girlfriend who still lives in town. And Rose's shirt says something disgusting like, "She's sweet as ever." And we both just visibly recoiled when he said that.
Yeah, we recoiled several times during this.
Yeah, there was a lot of cringiness.
And one's coming up.
It is. So he goes in search of the ex, and then we meet 4 young ladies who decide they want to spend the afternoon...
Going for a dip.
A little dippy dip.
Now, they've gone in bikinis, which is completely useless because how far are they going into the lake?
Ankle deep.
Ankle deep.
And we are going to call this clip, "Is this porn?" No. No, it's not.
That's a giant fucking truck, good lord.
I would have to, pull myself into that thing with a rope.
I like that cherry red, though. That's hot. Just has the looks of the beginning of a terrible porn.
I'm into it.
I guess I'm the only one that's kind of comfortable.
This girl's got some flat asses. I'll tell you
Not
what.
into any of those, huh?
No.
Are they gonna hook up? Oh, Christ.
She's gonna look at her and grin and shake her head the whole time?
That's how we talk.
Yeah. Oh, God, this asshole.
He's the worst. I hope he gets eaten.
He had his erection already?
Immediately. Wouldn't it be more awkward to stand there with your hat over your junk?
Yeah, because,
Isn't it blatantly
clearly
obvious,
it looks
then?
like I've got a rock
Hey,
hard.
guys.
Yeah.
If I walk into the room like this, everyone's going to look at my garage.
Yeah. Did you pee yourself? I like how she's the only one in the white.
They have bikinis. Nice, good call. But they're not getting in any deeper than their ankles.
Why would you do that? Why would you try to swim when you have on a bathing suit? Oh, she's pissed. She thought she was going to get to bang the other chick, and then this big swinging dick comes along.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's
Or maybe
gonna
she's a
watch.
voyeur. Oh, maybe she's like,
Oh,
let's
do
really get
it.
this party started. She's gonna pour the beers all over her.
Oh, she got eaten by the dinosaur.
Oh, shit. Are you kidding me?
Yes! Thank you, Raptors. They're getting rid of all the town's idiots. I applaud
I mean,
these
hey.
dinosaurs. We weren't fans of the townspeople.
No, they were the worst.
They were terrible. Everyone in this movie is pretty terrible. There's no one that's
super likable or... I think maybe the most, like, pseudo-likable person is Quentin.
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 That's not his name, but I
No.
couldn't stop saying it that way
No.
for the entirety of the film.
And it looked like that's what he said when he introduced himself or talked about it. Like,
Yeah. He had a really inconsistent and odd accent.
it's almost like they like dubbed it and they'd be like Quentin and then he'd be like Quade.
You mean Quade? I would agree. If I were to like a character, he'd be the closest one to that.
What was happening?
What is our hero's, or the main guy's name?
McRib?
McRib. He goes to the diner.
To see his ex.
Right. And she's not so happy to see him. In fact, she looks terrified.
Yeah.
And for a while, we were like, what is going on? Because she goes, and she kind of meekly talks to him, takes his order, and then they have, when she walks up, they have this moment where they're like staring into each other's eyes, and he looks like he's about to cry, and she looks like she's about to run away. And then she runs to the back to call her boyfriend to come help her from the situation. And the way they were talking, it just seemed so, we were like, what's this guy gonna do? Like, calm down. Well, it turns out
He hit her.
he'd been beating on her, I guess, the last time they hung out, so she was understandably upset.
Yes.
And who comes to the rescue?
Sheriff Henry.
Sheriff Henry, who's what, 60?
Definitely old enough to be her dad. She's maybe a fresh 21.
We were shocked.
He's late 40s.
He's up there.
He's on the cusp of 50 for sure.
He's up there for her.
Yeah.
And I know there's gaps, there's differences,
Look,
but this one was weird. And not the only one.
No.
And that's when it became an issue for me. It's like, this town is weird. I don't like its energy. I don't like what goes on here. It
Not
seems
at
like the
all.
kind of town where someone might disappear and
nobody
everyone
would
hide
say
it.
anything about it.
Exactly. I wouldn't want to go to that town.
No. So, to kind of bounce off what you just said, let's go to our next clip, which is called First Love Jitters in This Weird, Barely Legal Town. Mr. Marcus.
Uh-oh. The stock man. Okay.
Is that like a cowboy term, do you think?
Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Past love.
Oh, he looked like...
High school love, maybe?
Maybe.
Those aprons
They are...
Is that part of the uniform requirement?
I sincerely hope so. Hope you're not working a Luke. Like...
It's just their outfits.
Like, what are you going to wear today, girl? Matching twinsies.
Let's wear 1888 aprons.
It's going to be hot. They'll give us all the tips.
Oh, God.
What? Is he going to cry?
Did they just break up like 5 minutes ago?
What?
My apron buddy. Don't get tears on my apron, okay,
You gotta tell a manager you're going on break, ho. You can't
He
just...
left. He's here. What could he possibly do to this girl?
Did
do
he
something
kidnap her and
bad
keep
to
her in a basement?
Yeah. Did he?
You do what shall not be named? Like... that's the case, fuck that guy. Like, yeah.
Some dinosaur eat his ass immediately.
Or was it like your first love and you're just like, baby, can you come down here?
No wonder he was like, okay, I'll drop everything.
Yeah, cool. My job won't let me keep doing this.
You get 5 of these calls a year, and you've already burned through 4. No, I'm not smelling your fucking finger.
It smells like. Now, come on.
What does it smell like? It smells like shit. Yeah, it does. I don't know what that means.
Was it shit?
I don't think so.
I heard the shh, but that was all I heard.
It wasn't shit.
And you know what this is?
Another case.
A strong case of poor editing.
Does she date the sheriff now?
That guy? Is that girl's boyfriend? Not her dad?
I smelled you when you came in. You son of a bitch.
I'd rather not.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to do maintenance.
My engine light's on. I really think I should.
Can I not pull over? AutoZone. Like.
Ooh. Motherfucker gonna shoot you. She's totally fine with it. She's like,
Yeah. This town's not big enough for 2 guys I fucked.
you know, he looks like he could be his father. What's the plan, Sheriff? You shoot this guy in the middle of a diner in front of dozens of witnesses.
Yeah, like... Oh, shit! Where's your gun now, Sheriff? He's like, so mad.
Ooh.
You really screwed up this time, cowboy. You gotta miss me.
Yep.
Ooh. Weird cut. Weird cut.
That's such a bad cut.
All right.
Does he go to prison or no?
Good night. I can't
Are
make
they
heads
supposed to
or
be
tails
together?
what went on
What's
down
going on in this town?
Some writer with like, who likes barely legal shit is like, you know what? All the like 55-year-old men all get 18-year-olds.
Funny, stop it. It's not funny.
Gross.
Stop it.
Ew.
I don't want to.
That's not funny as she takes her clothes off.
There's no way.
Your stepfather for sure.
Yes! Raptor to the rescue! There you go, buddy. Good idea.
People in this movie are not upset enough when someone gets killed in front of them. Like, when something that's ripped
raptor?
apart in front of them. Like,
Whoa, so much to talk about here. First of all, I love how I can tell you've been in the food industry because you said stuff like, girl, you got to tell your manager you're going on break.
and first of all, to even deign to think that you got a restaurant full of people, probably during lunch rush, and you're going to take a break. Ho, no you're not. Get back on the floor.
Not even if her abuser just walked in the door.
I mean, maybe for like 5 minutes. Go take a smoke break real quick.
Damn, Snowy. You're harsh.
I ran a tight ship.
Yeah, man. That's why I didn't run one. I'd be like, take the day. This is hard.
No.
You know what's crazy? That just reminded me, like, weird stuff at workplace with weird boyfriend, girlfriend situations. I once worked at this. It was a temporary gig.
Okay.
And medical
assistant,
secretarial, something. I was doing a lot of admin stuff, filing. And this crazy thing happened. I completely forgot about this. One day, one of my coworkers got kidnapped by her crazy boyfriend. Like, and I was there, and we witnessed, and like police came. There was helicopters. She was hanging out of the door as he was going like 60 miles per hour. It was crazy.
Was she okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything
please tell me this is
everything turned out. But
oh my god, that's terrifying.
I completely forgot about that.
You saying that And I think about it, and there were a couple times
I
when,
bet
like,
you would have seen something.
I did have situations like that with my staff, and I can say I was more caring than
Good, Snowy.
I was.
So the sheriff new boyfriend is pretty pissed and has some words to say to McRib. Mm-hmm. But McRib doesn't give two shits about
He's trying
it.
to eat his steak, drink his coffee.
Real cocky with the sheriff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so Quentin is talking to somebody, and
So we've met Quentin.
Yes, because he was at the very beginning. Like, he was one of the miners that went in initially.
That's
He was one of the
right.
only ones that escaped.
That's right.
And
That's why he's so upset. Mm-hmm. He's very passionate about this situation.
And he says, he's talking to somebody and says, we hear it smells like shh. And then we're like, shh,
Oh, that
what?
was that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which was weird because I don't know that, is there a rating for this type of movie? Because it seemed like they were weirdly trying to skirt language sometimes. Mm-hmm. As if...
Well, if it was a sci-fi, though, you have to think about that's what was going to come out on, like, their channel. So it's usually, like, PG-13s. They're...
Right. But PG-13 you can get away with some stuff, especially on cable. And it seemed like they were working for, like, CBS.
During the 80s.
Yeah, it was really weird, some of the phrasing they used, and
Mm-hmm.
it was odd, but it certainly didn't work for me. And then I was like, what are you fucking talking about, guys? There's dinosaurs running around. You're not acting like fucking dinosaurs are running around your town.
Shit went down in this movie, and everybody, for the exception of old girl who saw her ex-boyfriend, was way too calm.
Chill as fuck.
I mean, like, you see a dinosaur... Oh, I say rip into somebody. Really, with the CGI, it just ran into the person. They fell down dramatically.
And the way the dramatic falls, oh man, you guys, if we could recreate it for you, like just the most haphazard, like I think one girl got on her knees and then toppled over.
The dinosaur like a foot and a half away from her.
So, Quentin, he's in the know.
Yeah, like he knows that he smelled something familiar, and he kind of is going to investigate it and try out his notion.
Yeah, because he's pissed off about his buddies dying down there in the mine. Now, I didn't get a sense for how many miners. It seemed like maybe 4 people, but it seems like he's talking about a like substantial 50 people, group.
Yeah. Like everybody died. He's the only one that was left.
Yeah.
Him and Big Boobs Thailand or whatever, like.
And we'll get into this later, but these dinosaur attacks, they're not trying to eat.
Like they might like a sampling, like this a taste, like this town is a tasting menu.
Yeah, and they didn't taste great.
They didn't. They were like, nope, too much meth in this one. Like,
well, fucking played still, yeah, like that.
Probably should go on to our next clip.
Let's do it.
What did you call this one, Doctor?
These dinosaurs aren't hungry for flesh. They're hungry for murder.
It's fine. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
You didn't give him a chance to answer.
She wants to hit it.
You just dropped off the face of the earth.
He had a bad bull ride.
Well,
That we all.
his mind set on keeping you here.
Now I wonder if
baby butt chin.
Yeah, I wonder if he had to keep his eyes like this the whole time, like
Squinted?
me reading something far away, like.
Like you watching any movie we watch.
It's not true. My eyes are wide open.
Just kidding. You're rude. How? There.
How dare you? Dad, are you home?
Maybe it is a weird incestuous town.
It.
There's no.
I thought he said something. There's no century in the past. I was like, there are.
Lots of them.
Let him go.
Yeah.
No.
Oh God, you guys aren't gonna fuck
he
now,
was
are
the
you?
one that hit me. I'll hold him as long as I can and ship him. He
Falling
hit
off the bull?
Oh, he hit
He
her.
left you high and dry, and you sit there pining over him.
Oh, that sucks.
What happened back then wasn't his fault.
Yeah, he got hurt riding. Everybody knows. He didn't handle it.
Sheriff's
I mean,
not wrong.
yeah, he's not
I
wrong.
kind of like the sheriff now.
Yeah.
That other guy's kind of a
Should
douchebag.
have filed charges
Whoa.
the first time he had a chance.
Whoa, Sheriff.
I'm not gonna let you make that mistake.
Don't you ever handle me like that!
fucking
And I
right.
will choose how I want to feel about him, okay? You got that?
Oh, shit. You got that?
Don't cross her.
Ew, what a weird window covering. I don't like it.
That's some, like, southern shit. Like, I've seen that in houses.
Hate it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Cute little front porch, though.
Cute little top thing.
Yeah.
Did you see
Roof?
the little top thing? Look at it. Boink.
Oh, yeah, the little...
Boink.
mhm.
I'm sure there's a technical term.
I'm going to find it out.
It's not doink.
But it should be.
Should be. No ass, that guy.
Nobody in this movie's got any ass.
I need a lot more ass in my Cowboys v
Yeah,
Dinosaurs.
right?
Are you in there?
Beautiful wherever they shot it, though.
That dinosaur would have left her so much more mutilated than that.
Yeah. Maybe he got full with the first douche, though.
Yeah. You saw her... That was peanut butter and jelly on her.
They were having a snack.
It's like ham thigh. They went to fucking Food Lion.
That's better, but not great. These bitches are like snacking. A little nibble here, a little nibble there. Uh-oh. Sheriff is gearing up.
I don't think he's the sheriff. He's the minor.
Oh, the minor, you're right. I saw the tassels and got... Wait a minute.
Is he gonna see how fast they run? Is he gonna clock them?
Too fast, motherfucker. I like that old man's hat.
Henry's gotta get a hat like that.
I can see that. They're not dating, right?
God, I hope not.
So here's the thing. The sheriff had a lot of good stuff to say, but then he started manhandling her too.
Yeah, like...
And it didn't seem like the first time.
No, but she was like,
She didn't stand for it, which
Good for
I
her.
loved.
Yeah, good for her.
Immediately, she had something to say. Which makes me wonder how bad McRib fucked her up. Because she wasn't meek or shy, so... But he's muscular, he's...
Way bigger,
that sounds like a bad situation.
Yeah, not cool.
Not cool.
So, Quentin has decided he's gonna gear up. Mm-hmm. And he grabs this thing that looks like the radar that, like, cops use to,
Like a speed gun.
Yes. And it just cracked me up. And I think there was a missed opportunity. I think one of the last things you say in the clip is, like, too fast, motherfucker. And, like, it would have been great if he'd been the sheriff, he found it, or had the radar gun, and the dinos were running down the street, and he says that, and he's like, pop, pop, pop.
I would have cheered.
That would have been great. That would have been hilarious.
But no, instead they went the other way and tried to sell this radar detector as some sort of
Some kind of gas.
sophisticated gadget that could sense radiation.
Yeah, or something like, yeah.
Something
Gas,
like that.
something, yeah.
It was like, guys, I think all they did was maybe spray paint it silver. We were clearly confused for a moment.
So he finds out, he ends up drawing in the dinosaurs with this, like, methane tank.
That's right.
And then pops them. He's like, okay. And something about, like, when they were living underground, they stopped relying on oxygen and
started
relying on, like, the methane or whatever that was
That's right. So, and so much so that they evolved into, it was part of them. Mm-hmm. They weren't exactly full of methane or had methane blood, but some sort of methane is inside of them.
And so, like, when he shot this dinosaur, like, it blew up.
Yeah.
Which is
but not
problematic.
Not consistently,
Right.
number one. Number two, these dinosaurs went down real easy in several places.
So easy. And then not at all in others.
Right. Like, I feel there were several headshots from the cowboy, from McRib.
And yeah, like I said, like, just absolutely zero consistency with their bullshit ass fucking CGI.
Because there were also machine guns and shotguns.
Yeah, I mean, like, it...
At one point, I'm pretty sure she has the shotgun to the T-Rex's face.
She does, yep, when they were doing another Jurassic Park ripoff. Mm-hmm.
It was full of them.
So many. So McRib gets thrown in jail. He's in jail.
That's right, because he hits the sheriff.
And he's like, you know what you did, Bo?
And Bo's an interesting term. I find, but I may be wrong because I think this is supposed to be in the Midwest, that Bo is a Southern term.
Yes.
And I was very confused when I ran upon it for the first time. But it's like a slang for guy or dude.
Right, and I've got a good friend who owns a company like that I just recently left, and it is almost every sentence. If he's talking to a guy, it is Bo this, Bo that. And so all of us in the office started saying it, and I mean, part of it in jest and part of it, but if he's talking to me, it'd be like, girl.
Well, you and I and a couple of other friends, we know all about what can happen when you start making fun of a term, but then now it's suddenly
becomes part of your daily vernacular.
And that for us is bro.
Bro.
It started as such a fun game.
It did.
But now I swear to God, I say it every day.
5,000 times
and
a day.
not even meaning to.
Yeah.
Like, sincerely, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally our group of friends that started with, like, we call the guy bro.
Bros,
his wife is
the
bro
bros.
S. That bro-L for me. I mean, it's...
So it's easy to happen. So he goes in jail.
Yeah. And this chatty little, I don't know, sheriff's she's like an assistant sheriff. I don't know what the hell she is.
And super into him.
Yeah, she wants to know
wanted to
all
get
about
down,
it.
get down.
And he seemed like it's a pretty large jail cell.
It seems comfy in there.
Because we find out he's sharing the cell with someone else.
Indeed.
And who is he sharing that cell with?
Eric fucking Roberts.
So let's talk about Eric for a minute.
My God.
Let's talk about Julia's big brother for just a moment.
Is that
That's
right?
Julia Roberts' big brother.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Seriously? You didn't know that?
Seriously. No clue.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how long we can do that.
Let's not do that to the good people. But later.
Imagine.
That's why we got to keep it private.
Yeah, we gotta keep the secrets and keep it safe. So we meet Eric Roberts, who, lo and behold, happens to be McRib's alcoholic father.
You made a joke about it during this clip. We don't find out till a little later, but yeah, nailed it. Fucking dead on. And here's the thing about this fucking character, because I like Eric Roberts.
So do I.
But not here.
Ooh.
And this character, to say is uneven, is being very generous.
He's a grease monster.
And just all over the place. It's hard to peg down, was the beginning him drunk? Because then he gets real silly, but then he gets real serious. Like, I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't like it. He's so gross from second one.
Just drooly, snotty. It was repulsive.
He comes into the scene projectile vomiting. That's never a good start.
No.
That's not how you win the doctor over. That's all I got to say about that.
So, like you said, I like Eric Roberts as an actor. I think, now, do you know, so this blew my mind. When I looked him up on IMDb, over 550 acting credits to his name.
Really?
He's in fucking... He's
Everything.
like Nicolas Cage, like everything. Mm-hmm. Some of the bigger stuff, he actually got rave reviews for this when he was young. It's called Runaway Train. Believe he was nominated for an Academy Award.
Really?
He was in The Dark Knight.
What are some things we know? Oh, yes.
He was in The Expendables. He was in the Mariah Carey comeback video, We Belong Together. Oh, my God. I remember, like, me and my best friend in college. When that song came out, me and Esther were like, she's back! She's back! Like, we were so excited.
McRib is back!
We were so excited. And a movie that I have talked about before on the podcast, which has zero place on this program because it is so fantastic. It's My Party. Well, he and Gregory Harrison, which that movie, I mean, he
forgot he was even in that, but he was
praise.
much younger.
Yes, for that
Very
film.
good looking guy.
For sure. And I think they made him look rode hard and put away wet.
So unattractive and just... any other time, Eric Roberts. Not this time.
No.
Not in Cowboys v.
Not
D's.
today, Satan.
Not today.
We leave the jail cell. We go back to they have discovered the bodies of the weird May-December couple that the dinosaur busted in on their house.
Oh, yes.
So they go to the scene of, they obviously they go back, they investigate. Then we have to fucking meet Mr. Marcus, who
Yes, he's an asshole.
he's a piece of crap. And then old girl that like runs the place, who apparently is an expert of the world on
Claws.
running a mine and claws.
Yeah.
Because the two go hand in hand.
Now they find this giant ass fossil of a raptor claw, but it doesn't look like it had been alive. But they've got it, and still nobody wants to believe, or the people that are running the place. Because I think didn't the sheriff shut down the mine once the accident happened?
He did.
And this jackass is trying to get it reopened, or does get it reopened.
Or he does get it reopened because apparently he's got the sheriff in his back pocket.
He's got a lot of connections.
That money.
He's got a lot of connections, this asshole. And then, isn't this when Quentin has the dino in the back of his truck?
Yeah, and the sheriff says it's a mountain lion.
Sheriff totally bends. That's when we find out he's a spineless asshole, actually. He did have some good points to make about McRib, but overall, he's kind of a shitty character.
He's crap. And I was pissed that he's got my dad's name.
Yes, that was unfortunate. Because we love us some Henry,
Yes.
but not that guy.
No, not
Fuck
at all.
that guy.
Not at all. Okay, so the action's starting to really build within the movie.
Because more dinosaurs keep coming out of this crater.
They are just endless.
Yeah.
They are all
Seems
bloodthirsty.
to be mostly raptors, though.
Mostly raptors.
Until later, but
Yeah.
that was fun. But we'll get there.
Don't you worry. And as the action builds, we come to our next scene.
Yeah, we're going to call this one God Creates Dinosaurs.
God destroys dinosaurs.
God creates man.
Man destroys God.
Man creates dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs eat man. Woman inherits the earth. Here comes T-Rex.
You're not supposed to run with a T-Rex.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
It's called T-Rex rules.
Yeah. Duh.
No doy.
I'm getting flashbacks of 30 Days of Night when all the vampires are killing.
Only that was way better.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
It's a good one. Oh, buddy,
Like,
why are you
girl,
not driving?
Like, maybe like
Oh my god.
maybe
The dinosaur's like, oh no!
what have you done to me?
A rope? we simply could
New York City.
Their makeshift door
I feel like I'd be drinking heavily in the bar.
way heavily.
Her boobs definitely aren't finished.
Do you think those are natural?
No, absolutely not.
They don't look it.
No. What
Then
creepy
look-
thing was he doing rubbing his
There's
chin?
unlimited amounts of dinosaurs.
They're just coming out of the
hole?
woodwork. Yeah. And apparently because they haven't eaten in millions of years, like
They're so hungry.
they have to
They're ravenous. All these people fell right on over.
yeah, just boom. Like not all those people would be dead. Like a lot of
No.
them like
There would be wounded.
yeah.
Call for help.
There's nobody there to take the call.
No one hurts you but me.
We need to call the sheriff.
I think the Ravenous Raptors would be a great name for a team.
Absolutely. That would be a great second t-shirt. We could make it in the style of a sports jersey.
Ravenous Raptors.
RFT.
Ever tried a kickball league?
Done. I'm making the t-shirts.
Probably one of the better like shots that wasn't location scenery during the film, or like background during the film, was this shot where it kind of went an aerial view of all the dinosaurs fucking up people through like the main part of the town. And that's when I said it kind of looked like 30 Days of Night,
That's
which
right.
is one of my favorite
Great
vampire
movie.
movies.
Great movie.
But one of my favorite shots in that movie is the aerial view of the vampires just killing people.
Yeah.
And the white snow and those big bursts of red, and I just thought it was so beautifully done.
Brilliant.
So macabre, but so great. And I hate to be like, it kind of gave me a throwback to that. But like in a
kinda
in a
did.
tiny, like
A
a tiny,
smidge.
yeah, it did for sure.
Now, we talked about it in the live watch, but I don't think we've mentioned it here. The one thing they really nailed was those, what did we say, location shots.
Yes, oh my god,
Whoever chose the location and did that stuff nailed it.
gorgeous.
Give that person a raise. Put them on a different network. They nailed it. The way they looked, the way they sway, like it was steady and nice. It was just well
Put them
done.
on
It was
Lava Lantula
beautiful.
3.
Absolutely.
Gutenberg, we're waiting.
Oh, but our girl, our homie.
No, Marion.
Yeah.
So speaking of the location shots, this is going to bring us to our next clip, which we call Midwest Living.
Why does she have to die? Just go with the guy.
Yeah, like, how did her shirt get ripped?
He got physical.
Val the dinosaur.
It does look like it's supposed to be the dinosaur, which is asinine.
Is she gonna? Is she putting it down?
Is he rubbing them together? He was supposed to rub them together. Uh-oh. You better go. Go.
Girl, put the bed of that truck up. The way he peeled out of there, like she would have flown out.
Completely. Oh. Why? Well, that's not too dumb.
It's very S&M-y.
Oh, good one.
Again, I feel like that was a very like Jurassic Park-esque.
For sure.
I would have called that red.
Yeah, that's not orange. Also, would that have deterred the dinosaur, those couple of shots? Not
I mean,
sure
she got
that
it
would.
right in the mouth, or what? Like,
Yeah, that's true. She's still pointing it. Wait.
is that? I mean, I haven't been in the Midwest like that, so I don't know these things. But like, is that a thing?
I also don't know about it.
Midwest listeners, let us know.
Please write in.
You joke like that.
That dinosaur ripped her shit bad.
You're a joke.
What?
Oh,
This
she
took a
just
turn.
saved your life. Well, they're gonna make out for a second.
Oh, they are gonna make out.
What did you honestly think was gonna happen here?
Not dinosaurs.
Not this.
It would have been my last thought too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Going home to get my gal and kill some
Fight
dinosaurs.
some dinos.
It's dino wrangling time.
So we are curious, and I don't know. Did we ever find out like what state this is supposed to be in?
I don't think they ever mentioned
Was
it.
I mean, are towns 4 hours away from each other in the Midwest? Like anybody that listens
It
in the
is a good
Midwest?
question
Like,
because
I don't.
They're
At this
just
point,
huge
there's
states where there's nothing but a road.
yes, and then
Nebraska,
I've got
am
a
I
good friend that
thinking?
lives in
Nevada,
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Trying to put some flavor on it, didn't work. But she'll sometimes send me Snapchats of she and her boyfriend driving, and it's just
Nothing.
miles of nothing. But I don't know if that's 4 hours worth of So I'm just curious.
Sure.
Like I don't know. So and I don't want to Google it. So
Well, there we go.
someone write us and tell us at realfuntimespodcast@gmail.com.
Beautiful.
You know what? So I think it was a clip before that. I was going to ask you a question. I was like, I don't remember what it was. I think I did just remember what it was.
What?
In this situation,
Yes.
what do you do? So you are living in this small town, ex-boyfriend comes back out of nowhere. Dinosaurs.
Am I dating the sheriff?
You are dating the sheriff.
So I've made a lot of mistakes.
Yes. You don't have a positive track record.
Right. Well, I'm getting out of there. I'm getting in a vehicle and driving fast and far away. I mean, I'm not grabbing a shotgun and going after them.
And going guns blazing.
No. I mean, I'm not one of those people that's like, my town, take me.
Yeah, no.
Before we'll let it fall. You know, I'm tough. Don't take me first. Take the town. We'll rebuild.
Fair. That's how I feel about when ECU sends me stuff, like alumni stuff, and it's like, support us, don't you want it? And I'm like, no.
Same.
Absolutely. I don't give a shit about ECU. Like, I went there, cool, I graduated, awesome. Like,
yeah, I get those letters from the college I went to, and I'm still paying for that. So
yeah, like you're still.
I can't donate at this time. No. I'm already donating.
I'm still paying all my student loans. Thank you.
I've over donated at this rate.
Completely.
Sure, I did it wrong.
Well, so McRib and old girl are.
They end up together, and they go to, I don't know if their house or her house with her sheriff boyfriend, mm-hmm. or a house that they stumbled into. No, you know what it may be? It may be the dude that owned the orange truck. What was his name again?
Quentin.
Quentin. It might be his house because it was parked at a house. And there's that whole thing where he had to remember the kill switch, and he did, and he was rubbing the cables together.
Is this where they get the dynamite? Or is that later?
I think that's a little later.
Okay.
Because they go to this
Spoiler
place.
Alert.
I think dinosaurs crashed into the house. Mm-hmm. So then they leave that place, and I think the next place they go is where they pick up the dynamite.
And then there's a group of survivors in a bar, and this includes Mr. Marcus, model girl Quentin, some girl.
Roses? Did Roses survive?
Oh, we don't ever see him again. I don't
Just
think.
the one time.
Yeah. Some girl he got out of a dryer at the laundromat.
Oh, and that was a blatant ripoff.
Yes, and
you
then
hated that one.
I did. It made me real mad. And then the bar owner.
Yeah, the barkeep.
And Marcus is trying to buy his way out of someone, get him out of there.
Typical rich asshole.
And ends up trying to get Quentin to do it.
No takers. And then offers how much to this guy that's like, oh, I got a truck.
He says $1 million, and the bar owner's like me, and like Quentin's like, no sir.
He's like, don't fucking do that. This dude doesn't give a shit about you.
You made your bed, and now you're gonna die in it, which I love.
I did like that line. I did like that line. That was one of the rare times a line was delivered well.
Mm-hmm. So then he ends up kind of talking the sheriff into some shenanigans.
Yep. And
they escape, and
sheriff's not good under pressure. The sheriff
he
not
sucks.
Great. The more we see him, the more we dislike him.
Which brings us to our next clip. Remember that time in Belize?
I had something like this happen in Belize.
Did you?
Wait a minute.
It's like this.
It's like this. And like that. And like this and that.
Shall I get down?
She looks so sad.
You're going to have to get on a horse again, Val.
But I ain't ready. That horse is like, oh my God, you're so pathetic. You're not going to ride me, right?
Horse is like, I'm just a pet. This isn't...
I just roam around the fields, okay? Don't look at me like that. There's just guns.
There's guns everywhere. That needs a safety on. Tiny little ass of his.
So this guy says, yeah, I had a similar situation in Belize.
Did you, though?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
Similar. How?
What? I can't
Are we new to dinosaurs? This must be an alternate reality where they just are around.
They're super close to being on actual land. There's a little bit under. All it takes is a bad mining experience, and boom, a couple of explosives, and bada bing, bada boom. We got the dinos.
Bada bing, bada boom. All right, Tony Soprano. Did you like The Sopranos?
I did very
Great
much.
show. I'm just getting into it now. I'm
really?
around season, I want to say 3. Really good. I just heard that they're doing a movie about young Tony Soprano and the father, the uncles and stuff.
That'd be fun. I wonder who's
It
going
sounds
to
fun.
play.
His son.
That just,
Isn't that great?
Now, James Gandolfini has been on the podcast already.
He
in
has.
the movie Surviving Christmas.
Yes.
Which is the last of our
holiday run.
Our Holly Jolly Christmas experience. God, that's oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. Something happens when I hear that word and I can't
Can't help yourself.
control myself.
It's kind of like when Ice Cube's son played him in the
Yes.
and did a fantastic job.
I haven't seen it yet. I know I need to. Compton?
I think so, something. Mm-hmm. It was fine, but
Could have been better?
we'll talk about it later.
Okay. A wink, a wink. A nudge, a nudge. Poke, poke. Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Things are ramping up. Mr. Marcus.
People are dying left and right.
Like, there's nobody left in this town except for, like, our tiny motley crew of...
It wasn't a huge town to begin
with, yeah.
Yeah.
But those 75 people are done. They got one little dinosaur bite and then done, out.
Or grazed by looked at strongly by the dinosaur.
In their general vicinity, and they were like, and they fell over. Never to be heard from again. The next clip we're going to go to is Quentin really taking matters into his own hand, and we're going to call this one Hootie.
Hootie hoo.
God, what a great album.
Oh,
Thank
Hunger
God
Games.
she knows how to use a bow and arrow.
Hunger Games. Way to go, Katniss.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Wow.
I'm speechless. You didn't think to bring flares?
Higher
We took the high ground.
Don't do it, Anakin. Oh my God. Quincy. Quentin. Ugh.
Bless him.
Oh shit.
Courthouse. That is the jankiest courthouse I've ever seen in my life. Eric Roberts' drunk ass is like, I got the keys.
You're so right.
I love how he'd take off his jacket.
Well, it's hot. Expect me to drive all sweaty? I mean, don't be surprised, right?
No. Come on, man.
It looked like he was gonna whip out his junk for a minute.
What if I'm...
Making an angry... I guess, do people do that?
I guess.
They really whip it out?
I think so. I think I've heard that.
It's well known. Looks like the courthouse at Schitt's Creek. So, I think they formulated some sort of plan. But what is it?
They're gonna
Draw them out?
draw them out and back to where the initial explosion was.
Where
and
the
then
crater is?
They're gonna take them out one by one.
Good idea, guys.
Yeah, sounds like a solid plan. So they start drawing them in. Old girl, the model boobs Thailand, she gets eaten by the T-Rex, which
That was great.
yeah, I loved that death.
That was great.
She sucked. Then Marcus, he ends up stealing the sheriff's truck.
That's right. He's out of there.
He's
out for himself.
in another complete Jurassic Park ripoff where they've got this dinosaur in the back
Also, it seems like they've saved the most of their money for their budget on the CGI for this last little bit, because the scene before was pretty good in comparison.
Right.
And this little thing that happens to his face after the raptor spits venom in his face, which doesn't make any sense.
Not
it's
at
not
all.
the right
He was
dinosaur.
being so quiet as a church mouse
These-
during the whole drive.
All of
taking
these
a little nap.
dinosaurs really good at sneaking.
So sneaky.
Quiet as a mouse.
Yeah.
Here comes the human. Here comes the human. I've been hearing them in the cave.
Go with the plan. They're going to be in the back of the truck. Awesome. King Cap, fantastic. Couldn't have asked for a better turnout. So this takes us to our next clip, and it's called, What About Henry? Thank goodness the dinosaurs all know where they went.
Yeah, it's very helpful. Oh, that's a good door. That'll hold.
That seems sturdy. But you haven't seen him, so you don't know.
He's a dinosaur.
Rips off the skin. Ha! That's how it ends. That'd be
Stop
great.
speaking English immediately. What's the plan? We're gonna get them back into the crater and shoot them one at a time?
I think so.
Sure.
He gave that line his all.
Everything he
I
had.
applaud that.
Everything he had. She's becoming more and more sensical by the minute.
Yep, I saw it coming. I knew it.
Those sneaky motherfuckers.
These graphics.
Another sturdy door. Good work, everyone.
Slow clap. By God, we did it. I don't love you anymore.
I never loved you, Daddy.
Ew.
I should have let the dinosaur eat me. I think you should just keep making awesome doors.
Yeah.
Oh, Henry.
We'll get to talk about this shit later.
Wait later, guys. You and or I
Quit the
may
dick
not
measuring
make it.
competition.
Okay, get the rope. Oh, are they gonna hang themselves?
Everybody has their individual noose in the one rope. Like,
Okay, now when I say 3, don't you bitches not go?
the biggest person goes and they all get dragged down. I was kidding.
I didn't mean it. Okay, so this clip reminded me of something that I don't think we covered well. Although we did hear this clip previously, there's a portion of this movie where one of the cowboys, I think it's McRib, lassos the raptor.
Oh my God, yes.
And then suddenly it becomes a slapstick comedy because
This
the
raptor's
raptor's like, he becomes like rubbery arms. He's flailing around. He's like subdued.
It was hilarious.
By this rope. Oh man, we loved it.
So good.
So yeah, I think basically we're getting towards the end here.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of dinosaur fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much dinosaurs are winning, I would say,
Yes.
for the most part, even though they came up with this ridiculous plan that did not work out. Right? Did it work out?
I wouldn't say that it did.
No.
So asinine. Like the three of, because at this point, like there's 4 of them left.
Right.
The
Who's
2 girls,
executing this
McRib
fucking
and
plan?
Quentin, and and they're gonna take on.
Now, I believe it's the 2 girls that are just shooting the machine gun / shotgun for like 2 minutes straight. No reload, no nothing.
Nothing.
Just going at it.
And are we going to play the clip? I think you had this really hilarious comment about, like, that's not real life. I play video games, and even I've got to reload, or, like, something.
That might be in the one that's coming up.
Well, if it is, you should cut that what I just said, so I don't want to ruin it for the listeners.
No, let's go into it.
And what's that clip called?
We're calling this one T-Rex's favorite nursery rhyme. Oh, don't touch me like that.
Horses are like, I'm still eating.
This was not in my contract.
So wait, Quade and Henry didn't make it?
Quentin!
Oh, there he is.
Not really, Quentin, you weirdo. We were just hoping you were still alive. Looking for these propane hangs?
Surprised he's not riding the horse, like, again.
That was a good ride. My goodness, I'm going to have to rewatch just that.
Those are not the hips of a straight man. I'm going to tell you that.
I know, right? He was really... Oh, shit. Wait for us. Later.
We're on, like, old girl and waxwork. Ding, 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 ding.
Whew, I'm tired. Can you guys slow down? I weigh a lot.
Look, he's like in this, he's running his head. Little Peter Cottontail, hopping through the... no, Little Bunny Foo Foo, that's what it was. Hopping through the forest. Doo, 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 doo. Like picking up the field mice and popping them on the head. That's T-Rex's favorite.
You said that before. You're real weird.
He's making sure everybody has the plan.
Guys, I got a little something for the dinos.
Is that where they were supposed to have come from, or...?
That's the crater, I think.
That's...
See all the rubble?
Yeah.
And a weird tire in the middle of it?
Seems historically accurate.
Quentin!
First of all, the T-Rex was 100% running to that beat of Little Bunny Foo Foo. Super gingerly, very delicately, like just getting it. In his head, that's how he was doing it. That's, you know. And then, oh boy's like, I got something for him. What is that he has? A rocket launcher.
I have a new favorite character. Can you guess who it is?
The T-Rex?
T-Rex. Dancing, prancing through the glade, singing his little song. Boop.
Down came the good fairy, and she said... Sorry, I'm gonna stop. So, also, the crater that they were supposed to be living in, and I'm doing aggressive air quotes, audience.
When she says aggressive, it's aggressive.
Because literally the what blew up was like 5 feet deep.
Yeah, there wasn't...
No T-Rex was living down there.
Not one raptor could have come out of that, much less the hundreds that came out. The Triceratops that came out, which was a delight. I don't think we covered it or are going to see that clip, but we were both delighted by that.
Yeah, we were like, oh, buddy. It's like they were hoping for an ignorant ass audience.
They did not give us the benefit of the doubt.
They didn't.
And I didn't appreciate it.
Didn't like it. Not one little bit. What a ridiculous end to that fucking movie.
What the fuck happened? What was the big finale? Was there a bomb?
No, so he rode the T-Rex and I think he killed it, and then there was all of a sudden there were like pterodactyls.
He rode the T-Rex. Yeah, the very last thing we see is, I don't know what the fuck that thing was. But it was right before that's when we get the disgusting kiss.
The grossest kiss in all of cinema.
Gross, dude. I have not been that grossed out by a kiss in a minute.
Again, we both recoiled and were just so disgusted.
Not on film, like live, like gross couples out in the wild, but Not something
Cross
that's
couples out in the wild.
not something that you chose to film in this way and then release it.
And then you guys were like,
And you're
nailed
like,
it.
That was perfect.
God, that was sensual. That's what that was.
Turn off the heat.
Yeah, and so it just looks like maybe, I mean, obviously more dinosaurs are coming out of the fucking woodwork,
Yeah,
so I guess they're going to die?
They didn't do what they needed to do.
At all.
They've lost the battle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Quentin died because a couple raptors got him, but I think he got one good rocket launch off.
That's right. And maybe a couple of ace shots to a few dinosaur heads.
Mm-hmm. And that
But
was...
yeah, we lost Quentin, and he was really the only, like we mentioned before,
pseudo-likable.
Yeah, super suits.
Super suits. Heard it here first, kids. So should we listen to our live watch final thoughts, do you think?
Indeed, because that was it. That was it for our clips.
Fucking it. Well, that...
Oh, wow. I haven't seen trash like that in a long time.
And it was indeed trash.
It's so bad, but what a fun time. I haven't
That
giggled
was
like that in a minute
funny.
either.
I can't wait for the recap.
We're
on
going to
this.
have a time. There's so much to talk about. Quentin. I can't stop saying Quentin in a weird way. Oh, Snowy.
Goodness gracious me, oh my.
Red balls of fun. Oh, man, Z's. My friend.
Mm-hmm.
buddy.
Buddy.
You know what we have to do.
We gotta go to some real talk.
Real talk.
So this movie, I mean, it was a terrible concept. It was poorly acted. I mean, even Eric Roberts, his minute role,
His contribution was terrible.
It was really...
It would have been better if he hadn't done it.
If they wanted to just gross us out with his character, like, mission accomplished.
Super accomplished.
So yeah, it was. I mean, this movie was, like I said, it was a flaming hot pile of garbage.
Disaster from beginning to end. What a fun ride.
I had such a good time though.
If I were to rate it based on the fun we had, we'd be talking different numbers.
Oh, 100%.
In fact, why don't we give this guy a little rating?
I'd love to.
Snowy, how do
1.
you feel? Oh, that's exactly where I went.
I mean, there's nothing about it that is remotely redeeming.
I was going to say not a redeemable factor.
Yeah.
Not one performance, not one standout, not anything. I don't even remember a score.
There wasn't.
You know, I'm the music person. Mm-hmm. Didn't even remember one song.
No.
There was one thing. Those was the location shots. I think that's...
Which give it the 1, and it's not a deplorable.
Yeah, I wouldn't say deplorable, but not too far off.
The movie, and why I think it's not a deplorable, it didn't make me angry.
Right. I think that's the difference.
As opposed to...
And some of those, even though we love each live watch, get tough if they're in the deplorable range.
Bad, yeah.
This, for me, was a fun watch, but definitely don't recommend it to you guys.
Don't.
And I'll never watch it again.
Absolutely not.
So that's 1 apiece, which means we're at 4.75. No?
Nope, it's a 1. If the average is a 1.
One day, you guys, one of
day
these
you're gonna get
days. Why I oughta. No, wait, that's different. To the moon. It's still different.
So it's your week to pick.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Because it's time for
Sombrero picks.
Okay, our next film is gonna be Battlefield Earth.
Dude.
What?
This thing, it's been waiting patiently for a while.
It has, at the wee bottom of the pile. I don't know. I'm so excited.
Like
I'm so scared.
So what are you putting back in?
Okay, we're putting in a little something called maximum Overdrive.
I don't know that one.
This is Stephen King's.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I do. Oh,
Yes, you
yay.
do.
Oh my God, I'm excited. Okay.
That has a lot of potential.
It does have a lot of potential.
And I've never seen it.
So yeah, like when I was maybe a little kid or something, I've seen bits and pieces.
Oh, way back.
Yeah, I mean, but no, I have not.
This could be
I only know
a
it from
pretty fun
trailers.
time.
I think it definitely
Let's
could
hope.
be.
Let's hope. You guys, what a fun episode.
Oh my God, this is so much fun tonight. Like, this
Man.
is a blast.
I'm loving this year's picks. I'm
We've-
having a great time.
Yeah, it's been awesome thus far. I'm very excited.
And I'm very excited about our upcoming website
Yes.
and some more fun stuff that we're going to talk to you about real soon.
Indeed. But in the meantime, please reach out to us. Like, holler at us on Facebook.
Instagram?
Instagram.
Instagram?
Someone here doesn't do social media.
Shoot us an email. Like us. Share us.
Yeah. realfuntimespodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you think. Give us movie ideas. We are constantly looking for movie ideas. Or we'll be talking about it, and it's like, what are you going to throw in next? It's like, well, I don't have a clue.
It's a real panic session right before the sombrero, you guys. You'd think we have it figured out or some sort of plan.
But we don't.
We will.
But after seeing some McRib's movies, I might have to
Oh my goodness.
put one of those in there.
McRib. So saucy.
Or what's the Halloween Pussy Party Kill or whatever it was?
Sure, all of those things. That's gonna have to go in this year's real spooky.
Spooktastic Halloween Adventure.
That's it. I'm saying your thing for fuck's sakes. You guys, it's been
We gotta go.
amazing. But yeah, we gotta go. Good day.
Later.
Thank you for listening to Real Fun Times, your favorite movie podcast.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Real Fun Times. REELFUNTIMES. Real Fun Times is produced by Drea Age, Rose Age, and Noelle Phelps. The thoughts and opinions expressed herein are solely those of the individual hosts, nobody else's. No one's.
Real Fun Times is not affiliated with or connected to any of the motion pictures, music, or other clips played within this podcast. All movie clips and music included in this podcast are the intellectual property of the respective copyright holders. They're included here for review purposes, and absolutely no infringement is intended.
And lastly, a tip of the hat and a sincere thank you to our friend, Autopsy Summer Camp, for our rad outro music. To hear more of his offerings and collaborations, check him out on Instagram at Autopsy Summer Camp. Peanut butter jelly time!